Yo, 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 it's your boy Mark Goodman, aka the voice box of the block. I'm back with another one. I'm super, super excited to be here, man. I'm glad I made it happen, man. We was running a little late, man, but it's all good. It's all love. My man TMoney, what's happening, man?
What's going on, brother?
Man, how you doing, man? How you feeling, man?
Man, good. Just happy to be here, man. Been doing a lot of work, doing a lot of shows, and got a lot more work to get. Got a lot of more work to get done, to say the least. Yeah.
Listen, understandable, man. But before we get to that, man, tell my viewers who you are, where you from, what you represent, South Kakalaka.
Yeah. You know, it's your boy T Money from South Carolina, born in Beaufort, South Carolina, and right now I'm in Clemson, South Carolina for school. Been doing a lot of shows, been traveling a lot, been doing a lot of music videos, dropping a lot of music, promoting, managing, doing pretty much everything from top down to bottom, and getting a lot of work done.
Man, I know it, man. I see you, man. You busy. You real busy. You real hungry, man. You run with a lot of crews, man. And before we get started, I want to give you flowers, man. 273K streams, man. Congratulations, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The numbers
Absolutely.
is rising. I see a
Yes, sir.
rocket. I see a rocket in the future, bro. I see
Hey,
a rocket.
we're gonna get 1 million this year. Don't worry about it. We can get 1 million this year.
Man, cause it's all love, man.
Absolutely.
And tell me how you got started rapping, man. What made you love rapping, man?
Well, it was just about 2 summers ago. I was just chilling out with friends, and we just started hitting studios and seeing how people work, and then I eventually ended up making a few songs, heading back up to college, and people really were liking it and liking the movement. So eventually got a couple college shows, frat parties, whatnot. Did a couple things there, and eventually just let it keep spiraling. Then I got end up getting a residency with one of the spots here in Clemson, performing there every single week, doing shows. And now, I mean, we've done festivals down in Panama. We've done a festival here in Myrtle Beach. We do shows pretty much once every 2 weeks. We're doing a show somewhere, going out to either, whether it's a club, whether it's a festival, we're going out performing. Even during the pandemic, we were doing a lot of shows but now the show is just getting a lot bigger. We got a big one this Saturday. So we're just keeping upscaling, and getting on the big stages, really.
Right. So speaking on the road, man, what are some of the crazy experiences on the road since you've been on the road so far?
Oh man, I mean, definitely Panama City. Like I'm
Panama,
talking
I've been to
about.
Panama. I've been to Panama, so I know how crazy you get.
Oh yeah, it's just a lot different than what we have in the South here. They go a little bit crazy, a little bit harder, and they know how to party. But yeah, we definitely got into a lot of trouble. But I got to meet like 24K Golden, Jack Harlow. Got to meet a lot of big name celebrities out there. But the partying not really for me. I'm more of a Southern boy, so I like to keep it a little low key. But yeah, they like a very high profile events, to say the least.
Really? So I'm gonna ask you a question. So since you're a Southern boy, because I'm from the South too, South Carolina, and I kind of agree with you because I'm more to myself as well. When you get more notarized, does that give you anxiety? Does it freak you out? Are you kind of like more and more you get big? How do you feel about people knowing you and just random people knowing you?
And see, that's a great question. I tell this to all the artists I work with, because a lot of guys will come to me and be like, I'm nervous to do this, I'm nervous to do that, I'm nervous about. And I say at some point, you got to perform, you got to put on the role. At some point, you got to be a professional, go out there and do it. Because when you're on that stage, nobody cares if you're nervous, nobody cares if you're scared. You're an entertainer. Your job is to go out there and entertain them. When you go to these clubs, when you're doing walkthroughs, your job is to be the artist you say you are on social media, in your music. You can't be, sitting there low energy. Not that they not. No, you have an obligation to your fans to provide that kind of energy everywhere you go and be that artist everywhere you go. At home, that's you. Do whatever you want, chill out, relax, chill out. But when you leave the house, everybody has to see that same TMoney that he's posting on Instagram, TMoney he rapping about in his song. They got to see that same person everywhere they go.
Right. And I think that's informative information that you got to give people on your way to the top, because a lot of people just see the top and don't see like, yo, you got to do, this is a grind. This is hard work every day, and you got to be committed to that. And I'm so glad that I got in touch with you so you can spread that to other rappers, man, because again, I'm here because you guys need media. You need media coming from South Carolina, because you said something that was trending. You said, I feel like if South Carolina artists would swallow their pride and start promoting each other in South Carolina, cities would be at the same level as Atlanta and Charlotte. Can you talk about that? What you meant by that?
Absolutely, man. I see I've seen every artist from the guys who doing it in Spartanburg, the guys who doing it in Columbia, the guys who doing the Low Country. I've seen the groups and the cliques, and everybody kind of stays in their own little section, their own little zone. Spartanburg got the Spartanburg
Why
fans,
is that
Columbia got the
though?
Columbia fans. It's just how it's always been. There's never been, there's our cities in South Carolina are not as big as Atlanta. They're not as big as Charlotte. So like there has to be more collaboration. We got to work together more because you can't do it on your own. You can't do it. You can be the biggest artist in Columbia or the biggest artist in Spartanburg, but that's not enough to take you to the next level. You got to be willing to collaborate, expand, and market if you really want to be a superstar in the state.
Exactly. And I think that's the same thing. And on top of that, you need media coverage. You need advertising people. And that's where I come in and understanding what we need, because I love hip hop. And that's part of the thing. That's part of the thing that I embrace, especially young artists like yourself. Because I was bumping that Thug It Out on that Spotify going hard. I'm like, man, these cats going hard. Once I started following you, know who you was, I said, man, I got to him. And when you made that statement, it was another MC. He was saying kind of the same, not an MC, but he was actually a DJ Montana, a good guy of mine. I actually had him on a while back, and he said it's crazy how we ain't got no real platforms for artists in South Carolina.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all kind of like said it at the same time, like that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And that needs to be, because there's so many artists from the South from South Carolina that has top talent, and they can go with anybody.
Absolutely.
So name some of the guys that you run with, man. You click, because that Thug It Out is hard, man.
Oh yeah, I got Seabash, I got Zoa. Those are my two main artists. I'm working with them all the time, every single day. Love them to death. They are hardworking and they are really passionate about making music and trying to get to the next level.
Right.
They are really committed to doing what it takes to get there. So Seabass and Zoe are kind of like the main two guys I work with. Guys I like in the state, my favorite artists in the state. PG Raw is up there at the top. 18 League G, he's up there at the top. NGYL out in Spartanburg. Jay Bill's out in Spartanburg. Down in the Low Country. I got my boys down there who I really mess with, especially around Beaufort and Charleston area. There's a lot of guys. A lot of guys I mess with out there.
So back home, how is it back home? Because I've never been to Beaufort, and I know you had the Heisman campaign, and you seem like you're a big Clemson Tiger fan.
Absolutely.
It didn't go well with you in the championship game. We're gonna talk about that. But how is it down there in Beaufort, man?
Oh man, Beaufort, it's a beautiful city. A lot of good things. I don't think it's a good place. I don't think it's a good place for music yet. Yeah. I think, you got to kind of leave the city, get out the city if you want to make it in music. Yeah. Clemson, now, I'd say that Clemson, we've kind of taken over the city and made it our own. We've kind of became big names, the big superstars here. Yeah. And now we're trying to expand, hit more cities, more colleges, get out there. Afton, Charlotte. We've got a lot of places targeted because we're going on tour in August. Yeah. So we got a lot of places targeted soon. So
yeah. What about the spot you promoting? I think you was promoting tonight, the Denver Down.
Yeah, I'm the host for a concert on Saturday. So it's actually a country music concert. And I tell a lot of guys that, and they're like, you don't make country music. Why are you hosting a country music concert?
And I was about to ask you that, bro. You hip? What happened? How you do that?
It's, as I'm an artist, first of all, but I'm also a manager and I'm also a promoter. These events, we live in a community that loves country music. So you got to give the people what they want. So bringing out a few country artists, gonna let them have a good time, sing.
So you a businessman. You more
absolutely.
You
absolutely.
You rap, you do this and that, and you provide services for the community however they want. That's a smart way of thinking, because you are in Clemson.
Absolutely, exactly.
And I understand that.
That's one of the things me and my manager, Tim, we talked about, is that, I was always willing to step aside. It's good to be in the light, but at the same time, you have to understand there's multiple avenues to reach the same goal and destination. And I realized there's a lot of country acts down here who needed more promotion, needed more shows, needed better videos. And we could bring out a big country artist, help them out, and just have a good old time. Everybody have a good time. And the fact that I was able to put that together, I really love that. And it's probably my best project I've done so far, is just being able to put that together and help out in a completely different genre.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you love more? The rapping side of your skill set, or the business side?
That's a tough one, because I love making music. But the best thing is shows. I just absolutely love performing, doing the shows. But the business side makes all that happen. So it's like, I love performing and being on the big stages, having people saying, man, that song was good, that song was great. I love doing that. And so since I love doing that, I'm willing to put a lot of effort on the business side, working hard, promoting, doing what it needs to get done, not just for me, but also for my bros, Seabass and Zoe, and making sure that, their music is heard by as many people as possible. And they're getting in the limelight too, because, that's just as important to me. That's even more important to me, really, because like when Seabass or Zoe drop a song, or when Seabass and Zoe are performing on stage, I get more joy than when I perform personally, or when I release music personally, just because I see their work and commitment and see what they do every day. And so it just makes me happy that, I'm helping their vision, helping create their vision. I'm helping make their dreams come true,
So as far as when you go in the studio, who do the producing? Do you do the producing and all that as well, or you have people? Because I see every time I post, you have a team in that studio, bro. It's an ass.
Oh yeah,
it's a team.
Yeah, we got our one in-house producer right now is his name is Jamaru. He's from Greenville, South Carolina. Great producer. He's got those South Carolina.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Jamaru. He got those South Carolina 808s. They're gonna be bouncy. They're gonna be spacey. Have a good rhythm to them. I got my boy Jalen out of North Carolina, out of Charlotte. He does very great production work, and he's just a hard worker. He's a producer who's gonna grind every single day. The producer I work with the most right now is also out of North Carolina. His name is Yanni, and when me and Zoe first were starting to look for music to make, he just always sent the right beats at the right time. His beats always came right there when we were writing a song or thinking of a song. He had a beat pack coming in, and so we got a lot of records with him on the way. So those probably my top 3 right now. But I definitely got a lot of others I'm trying to work with, especially the Space Boys. Trying to work with Jetson and First Class in the future, get some songs in so we can really take it to the next level.
Right. So as far as yourself as an individual, when you ride and you got your earpods in, or you vibing, who are your top 5 guys that you listen to in hip hop, or females you listen to in hip hop? Give me your top 5. Top 5.
I listen to a lot of music, but I definitely can put together the 5 guys I listen to the most. I wouldn't say the guys who inspire my sound or inspire me, but the guys I listen to the most would probably Roddy Ricch would be up there. Okay. Polo G would be up there. Little Baby, definitely. And I'd probably have Drake in there. And I'm trying to think of somebody else I listen to a ton and always go back to. Probably Playboi Carti. I go back to Playboi Carti's his older stuff a lot for just the energy. Just the energy.
So moving forward, man, because I know you said we only had like 20-something minutes, and I'm gonna play your music at the end of my podcast as well. But tell the viewers where you're gonna be at. What's your schedule? Any shout outs? Any love you want to give anybody?
Oh, absolutely. This Saturday I got Denver Downs. July 3rd, got the Denver Downs Music Bash, and then the rest of the month it's going to be New York, LA, Atlanta, everywhere. Trying to finish the album, shoot videos. Get everywhere, every city. You're gonna be seeing a lot of it on Instagram because we got a full videographer team. Shout out MOTW, Ryan, Matthew, the whole video crew. Shout out my manager Tim. Shout out Zoe and Seabass, of course. Shout out Danny Brackett, my DJ, my in-house DJ.
Danny, I love the DJs. I love all DJs.
Absolutely.
You can't know enough DJs, man.
Absolutely. Shout out Danny. Danny, one of the best DJs on the planet, man. He can turn a crowd up so quick. Right. And then shout out Davian, little Davey. He's also a member of MOTW. But just the whole team really doing a lot of work right now and really putting it together. So I'm excited for what we got coming the next 2 months. And I definitely will chop it up with you soon because I'm bringing you up here to a show in Clemson here in the fall.
Man, invite me, man. You know, I'm right down the street from you, Greenville, South Carolina. We represent.
Absolutely.
Man. Thank you so much for dropping in, tapping in, man. Tell your peoples I said what up. It's much love.
I will.
Hip hop is in the South Carolina, and we got something to say. T-Money put us on the map, baby. It's
Yes,
your
sir.
boy, Goodman. We out. Please, bro.
Yes, sir. Peace to you. Much love to you.
TMoney Productions. Cap on my name, you a bitch. I pull up on here with them sticks. I get this big ass Glock. I put it to your big ass head. I'm smoking on my fucking pressure. You smoking on my fucking meds. Stop playing with me with this big Glock, cause you know where I live. Me and my brothers run over these glizzies. Do you want that? I'm on your head for 50 and you smoking on blacks. I keep smoking this pressure and sipping on that. Bad bitch cross the street and I'm blowing her back. I let the dog spit, the switch is a muzzle. All this gas and bread, get it off the muscle. Y'all sit on your ass, go outside and hustle. Prepare before a lick, me and my dogs in a huddle. Drop the ad and we pull up, we kicking your dough.
It don't matter the topic, whatever it is, then you know that we got you. We spread all the knowledge, we talk about politics, even the gossip. You can hear us on Spotify or tune in to YouTube, you even can watch us. I know we got haters, I can promise you one thing that we never stopping. It's the Good Guy Podcast. I ain't bragging, but we are the greatest. It's the Good Guy Podcast.